All right, you all have been telling me I have to check out the music from Arcane, so that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to listen to the song Sucker and give you my first impressions of it. This was written by an artist, Marcus King, who's the son of Marvin King, who's this blues guitar player from South Carolina. We're going to check him out. And then for you all who are members over on my Patreon, we're going to check out this song by Stromae. He's a Belgian rapper singer who wrote this song, Ma Meilleure Ennemie. And I haven't listened to any of this yet, so I'll check this out over on Patreon. Ooh. All right, no more of that. We'll save that for over on Patreon. I can't thank you all enough for your support over there. As you know, music reactors, we don't get any ad revenue from the videos that we react to on YouTube because of the copyright claims. But the cool thing about that is it makes all of the ad revenue actually go back to the artist. So the reactions that I do actually provide money for the artists I react to, which makes me feel really good. The only thing about it is it means that I have to lean on you all for support over on Patreon. So I can't thank you enough, and that's why I will continue to do deep dive analyses, extended reactions, and breakdowns over there, just to give a little extra for those of you showing me love. So can't thank you enough. We're going to jump in. I'm going to check out this song Sucker and give you my first impressions. If you don't know me, my name's Tim. I've been a vocal instructor for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. I was also an electronic music producer, and I produced rock and pop and wrote a musical. I've had a lot of musical lives over the years, and I bring all of that into my reaction. So I'll talk a little bit about the singing and a little bit about the music. All right, let's jump in.
No red rose on your grave, you poor sucker. One by one, all these bloodhounds keep coming. Sleep in the casket you made, you're gone, sucker.
Wow.
But you're bad if you thought I'd let you go. No.
Love that beat drop.
I don't wanna see you. I hate this life. Oh. Get your fingers out of my hair. You're gone, sucker. Good luck killing me, 'cause I'm already dead inside.
Oh. Yeah. All right, so little pause here. This is badass. This song is killer. So, you know, I could feel already in the beginning that little guitar. There was a lot of organic kind of spatial sounds happening, lots of reverb. We had the build up, then that beat drop was banging. Ooh, his vocals are killer too. Very honest, very introspective, very easy, and then a little edge, a little extra energy into the chorus. This is a cool song. Yeah.
Dirty little animals, you cannibals, eat your supper.
I love that 4 to the floor, that kick drum.
One by one, all these vultures keep coming.
Nice grit on his voice.
Lamb, don't come down here, you're gone, sucker. But you're mad if you thought I'd let you go. Get the fuck out of my head, so long, sucker.
I like this.
See you, I hate this life. Whoa.
Wow.
Get your fingers out of my hair, you're gone, sucker. Good luck killing me, 'cause I'm already.
All right, we're going to stop on the bridge. All right, let's check out his vocals in the second verse. There's some really cool stuff happening here.
Dirty little animals, you cannibals, eat your supper.
Oh, these lyrics are wild. I'm not even getting into like a deep dive of the lyrics here, but talking about cannibals and like what's happening here with these lyrics. I want to talk about his vocal technique a little bit. He's got a really cool voice. Whenever I talk about technique, I always bring up my concept called the technique triangle. And what is that? That's at the top of the triangle, we've got grit, our gritty tones. The bottom side of the triangle here, we've got metal in our tone, bop, 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 that brassy element you can bring in your voice. And then over here on the triangle, we've got, that husky tone. He's bouncing around between all of those elements in his singing. He's got a little bit of grit he's bringing in his voice. He's got brassy punch sometimes. And then he gets a little airflowy and a little bit husky in his tone. He's really got a lot of texture in his tone quality. Check that out.
Dirty little animals, you cannibals, eat your supper.
Love his high notes there too. Sounds like he maybe has like a little distortion effect on his vocals, like the same distortion you would put on an electric guitar. It gives you this badass edginess to your voice. Bands like the Black Keys do that sometimes. There are other artists that do that as well too. I think he's got a little bit of that effect on his vocals just to give it a little edge.
One by one, all these vultures keep coming.
You hear that little creaky stuff he's doing there on the exits and onsets to the phrases? Super cool.
Pretty little lamb, don't come down here, you're gone, sucker.
Come down, down. See those lateral vowels? Really good singer. I've never listened to him before. He's awesome. Is anyone else a fan of Marcus King? If so, let me know some other songs of his that you're fans of.
But you're mad if you thought I'd let you go.
Yeah. So bright.
Get the fuck out of my head.
Yeah.
So long, sucker.
So long, sucker. That's a great hook. It's very sticky. I can feel that's going to be caught in my head.
I don't want to see you. I hate this life. Whoa. Get your fingers out of my hair. You're gone, sucker.
Yeah, it's good.
Good luck killing me 'cause I'm already.
Very cool. All right, now we're going to check out the bridge. Let me just go back a little bit and we'll get into the bridge. I love his vocal sound. I love the sound of this track. It's interesting. It's a little bit, he's got like a little bit of that southern, almost country, soulful country vibes to the way that he sings. But the beat that we've got here is very hip-hoppy. This feels like almost like the way that bands like Imagine Dragons get a little hip-hoppy and a little singy. It's very much got that vibe to it. All right, here we go. Let's check out this bridge.
Good luck killing me 'cause I'm already.
We have a na-na bridge. So many bands have done this. We've got the Beatles doing na-na-nas. Chapel Roan's got some songs with na-na-nas. Doing your na-na-nas is a thing. Every band's got to have a na-na-na part of some song. And also, I have no idea who these characters are. This looks so fascinating. The artwork is really interesting. So I know this is like a cartoon anime type of a thing. I'm going to have to get into the show. There's so much there's so much happening right now in the collective consciousness to get into. Oh, how am I going to get into this one too? All right, let's just keep listening to the music.
Get the fuck out of my head. So long, sucker.
Get the fuck out of my head, so long, sucker. What is that voice? It's kind of like a little bratty, youthful. What is that?
Get the fuck out of my head. So long, sucker.
That's funny.
I don't want to see you. I hate this life. Oh, get your fingers out of my hair. You're gone, sucker.
Wow, this is fun.
Good luck killing me 'cause I'm already dead inside.
Oh.
Get your fingers out of my hair. You're gone, so good luck killing me 'cause I'm already dead inside.
Wow. That is a catchy song. Holy cow. Wow. That's a really like. I mean, so long, sucker. You know, like I already have that hook in my head. This really does have like that. I have to say again, it really feels like an Imagine Dragons song. Like I wouldn't have known that this wasn't. If you played it for me and said, "Tim, who made this song?" It sounds like Imagine Dragons to me. That's just my first impression. It's got that like hip hoppy rock beat, but then his voice has a lot of texture to it. You know, he's got a really cool voice. It's a little bit brassy at times, a little bit scratchy, a little bit husky. Lots of those like bright lateral vowels. I'm digging his sound. Or if you're a fan of Marcus King, let me know some other music of his that you like. I'm excited to check him out more. This was a really cool style of song to bring in. You know, watching this show, I would have expected like, you know, heavily electronic produced music that's not leaning on the organic side of things, but music that would be leaning more on like the, you know, electronic-y, digitized, you know, glitchy, all that stuff. I would have expected with a show like this that would be what the music is. And it sounds a little bit like the Mama Your Enemy that we're about to listen to now on Patreon has a little bit more of those electronic elements in it. But this one feels a little more organic. Of course, it does sound like there are some synthesizers and things, but his voice gives us a very organic feel as well as the guitar accompaniment, you know. It is this hybrid of like organic singer-songwriter vibes with like straight up heavy, badass hip hop with four to the floor with a kick drum, all that. Like, it's a cool sound. What other songs from Arcane should I check out other than Mame Your Enemy, which I'm about to go through right now over on Patreon? Let me know down in the comments. All right, here we go. I'm about to jump into the next one. If you want to join me and support the channel, come on over to Patreon. But I'm going to jump right in now. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Oh yeah, here we go. Sounds like Jamie XX a little bit already.